Benue State Governor Samuel Otom has hit back at the presidency, asking them to address the issues he raised. Otom had, in an interview with Channels TV, accused the Muhammadu Buhari-led administration of providing cover for herdsmen who have been responsible for wanton destruction and killings within the last few years. However, the presidency, through Garba Shehu, hit back in a quick fashion, accusing the governor of steering a Rwanda-like ethnic campaign against the Fulanis, an allegation Otom fiercely denied. However, Otom, in a statement on Thursday by his chief press secretary, Seva Hakase, said the presidency, via its unguarded comments, would one day plunge the country into more chaos. The governor said he was aware of a plot by the presidency to cause crisis and make the state ungovernable and declare a state of emergency. The statement read, "We read the statement released by the presidency in response to Governor Samuel Otom's recent interview on Channels TV, in which he raised a number of concerns bordering on the worsening security situation across the country. The tone of the said statement shows the quality of presidency Nigeria currently has. They abandoned the message and went for the messenger. To describe as undistinguished, the carer of a man who has held many key positions at the state and national levels proves that those who penned the piece were under the influence of some negative substances." The governor spoke the minds of most Nigerians on specific areas on failure of the presidency and its complicity in the heinous crimes committed against citizens by armed Fulani herdsmen and other terrorists. Instead of taking the governor on those points, Shehu went chasing vain and mundane matters in a desperate attempt to malign the governor. He said, "We demand an apology from the presidency for accusing Governor Otom of stirring ethnic tensions and calling for genocide. The presidency has never hidden its hatred for the governor, and its latest outing only confirms that fact. We are aware of the presidency plots to cause crisis in Benue and make the state ungovernable and declare a state of emergency. Whenever each of their plans fails, as it happened with the impeachment attempts of the governor before the 2019 elections, they resort to cheap blackmail. The presidency must realize that no amount of blackmail and media attack can discourage the governor from speaking against the injustice and pain the present government has caused Nigerians. No amount of sponsored smear campaigns against the governor can force him to repeal the law on open grazing of cattle in Benue State. Governor Tom stands by his words that this is not the first time a Fulani man is president of Nigeria, and also that it is the first time the country has been divided on ethnic lines with lopsided appointments in promotion and celebration of nepotism, marginalization and open repugnance of other Nigerians. At no time in the history of this country have impunity, blatant disregard for laws, sectarian as well as ethnic differences been fueled by the governments as we now see. Governor Otom urges the good people of this country to call the presidency to order before it destroys Nigeria. If nothing is done fast to avert the impending disaster, armed herders, bandits and other terrorists will one day take over Aso Rock Villa, and those occupying the villa at the moment will willingly surrender to them and flee from the country. This is Taliban like a thing. Well, he said instead of them to take the point he has raised, to take him on those words, they began to chase shadows, parabolating here and there. Oh, Otom decamps 4 times. You joined this on 5 times. Is that why people are dying? Well, no need for that. He knows what he's doing. This APC government doesn't listen to advice or welcomes criticism, and that is why we are where we are today. The only prophet that saw all this mess we are in today. We love you. That is a Nnamdi Kanu. Woman be, that is woman be for you. Even when they were told, when they were warned, and they are still experiencing that same thing that they were talked about or they were warned about, they are not even giving credit to those who have been grieving to. Even when people are telling this is what is happening, they say they will not listen until the problem will overwhelm every one of them. Governor Autumn, you have been hiding under guise of resisting Fulani Esme and Buhari APC policies. Really, there is nothing wrong with that. What is wrong is your abysmal performance in governing Benue State. There is no remarkable project and tied to your administration. Salaries are still being owed by your government despite the billions collected from federal allocations. Is that why people must die? People must not die because of that. Or is that why the retaliation? Can you tell us what first in government, security of life and property or projects? People are dying on a daily basis and you are here talking of projects. Our own done too much. You just display high level of stupidity. This man that is saying that Autumn did not do projects or whatever. What has Buhari done for Nigeria? You guys are under his spell. It's when someone rebuke Buhari that you guys remember how the person has not performed well. With security wahala he is facing there, how will he be able to change or have chance to excuse or to execute projects? And a lot of people are coming in defense of the governor. So, as he did not commission any projects, you expect him to give Fulani herdsmen chances to take over Benue State, right? We TV people, we vow Fulani herdsmen can never take our land. Now they are killing us, but half time is not the ending of the match. You cannot achieve much in the atmosphere of high insecurity no matter how good you are. Let's stop being defensive. Insecurities have crippled not just Benue but the entire nation. So what do you have to say to that? Let's forget salaries and think of our security. Name one thing your dead man working has done rather than killing and raping the citizens that voted him in 2015. Who is diverting those attention? He has performed better than Buhari. At least he stands for his people and is not slaughtering or sending herdsmen, bandit terrorists to kill his people or pardoning terrorists that displayed his Fulani folks to IDP. They are both products of two failed political parties, APC and PDP. They are both failures, but Buhari's failure is of monumental capacity and unspeakable proportion. Oyibo. Buhari's type of failure is devoid of competition and legendary. Stop being a brainwashed, dogmatic buffon. Stop being picky on who's a better failure and be realistic and objective. Bam. You are talking out of sentiment. What has your own state achieved as if you are not from that part of the zone being terrorized by the bandits and Fulani herdsmen? Oh, a lot of people came for this guy who said that he has not done any projects. He has not achieved any projects, and a lot of people came for him. You know, the issue is that the presidency do the right thing. Tell us what this man has done, Benue State, or what the governor of Benue State has said that is not right. But you are telling us that this and this and that, and the man has said if you don't do the right thing, they will just come one day and that will be it.